let's channel this bitterness into
Nice
into
bitter
content.
dark chocolate.
Yes. Today we're going to be making salted chocolate hazelnut cookies. And this is a fridge cookie. It's the kind where you shape it into a log and then you just slice off cookies as you want and bake them. It's a really convenient recipe. I love keeping these around. You can freeze them, and then anytime you want to make some fresh cookies, it's so simple to just slice off a few cookies, bake them, and they're ready. We're going to start with 2.5 cups of flour and then some baking powder, salt, and cocoa powder. And we'll have all the measurements below. So we're just going to mix these, and then we're going to mix together in our stand mixer the butter and the granulated sugar. And as is the case with so many cookie recipes, we're going to mix the butter and sugar together for about 2 or 3 minutes until it's light and fluffy. And you want to scrape down the bowl. And then we're going to add vanilla and the egg. We're going to add the dry ingredients all at once. Cocoa powder. And this you just want to mix until it's blended. We're not going to over mix it. So this isn't fully blended, but I'm just going to do the rest of it by hand. Just have a little more control over it. The last thing to go in are the hazelnuts. These are pretty finely chopped, and I think that makes a difference when you're making this kind of cookie and you have to slice it later. You don't want like big chunks in there. That would make it difficult to slice. And then we're going to just put it out on a piece of wax paper. You could also use parchment or something else. And then this is really the only kind of tricky part of this, is getting it shaped into a kind of a cylinder. And then just wrap it up and put it in the fridge. This can also be frozen at this stage. You just want to wrap it up like in a Ziploc bag or something to just really protect it. And then you can do the final stages at another time. Here's our chilled cookie dough. Take a little bit of egg white and brush the outside. We'll roll it in this coarse sugar. You're basically just going to get a nice exterior texture on the end. And then once you have it pretty much evenly coated, then we're going to start slicing. And first I'm just going to cut off the end because that's never a good shape. So we'll get those in there. Here's our baked chocolate hazelnut cookies, and you can sprinkle just the tiniest bit of kosher salt or flaky salt, flaky sea salt on these. You could also do this before they bake. It's really hard to tell with chocolate cookies when they're done baking because you're looking for that golden brown color, but with chocolate cookies you can't really tell. So with this, the best way to know is to kind of touch the center and make sure that they're really set in the center, and these seem fine. Hazelnuts and chocolate go together so beautifully. I mean, Nutella is a success for a reason. I also really love the crystalline sugar on the outside. It just gives it a really nice crunch. And they're very chocolatey, but it still has that shortbread texture. I hope you will give them a try. Thanks for joining us. If you want more recipes from Earth Eats, just click on the screen. You can find our weekly podcast wherever you get your podcasts, or go to eartheats.org. I'm Kate Young, and we'll see you next time.